myself and then Ram sir. Okay, yeah, Ram sir, please go ahead and get started, and then I can go next, and Udaya can go, and then Srinivas sir, and we can get started.
Okay, great. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
introducing?
So, yeah. So, hi everyone. Again, good morning and good evening. So, thanks for joining in. So, this is Ram Maruri from Liberty Foundation. Liberty is a organization which has been envisioned by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam ji, who is the former President of India, Bharat Ratna. So, employable skills is one of the initiatives which has come out of this vision, and I'm glad that every one of us participating in this great vision. And part of the employable skills is design thinking, which is the brainchild of Synthia, Padala, and I welcome everyone once again. Thank you, and over to Synthia.
Thank you, sir. Hello everyone. I'm Synthia Padala, born and raised in Hyderabad, but moved to US 2 decades ago. And I've been settled here, did my further education, and then working in IT. Of course, I keep switching from IT to my passion, which is developing rural villages and making them into smart villages. So, that said, I have adopted, I think 6 years back, I quit my job and then I came back to India, stayed there for a year or a year and a half, enrolled myself in NIRDPR, National Institute of Rural Development, and and adopted later, slowly adopted 10 villages. We would stay in one set of cluster, which would 10 villages, develop it for 2 years, and then hand it over to the villagers over there and move on to the next cluster. So right now, I'm on my fourth cluster in Telangana, Narayanpet. We have it's almost to the like launch stage. So I'm looking out for new clusters. That said, today's topic, yeah, definitely career building skills, which I believe that youth uh, in these days pretty much need it. And us NRIs have some pain points. At the same time, we also have some understanding of what it takes to be a global citizen. So that's how we want to contribute and give back to our country and society by guiding them to become that global citizen and also take our country to the next level, right? It's not just the developing country. It should be in the future, but it's like totally developed country because we have that potential and we are acing over in these abroad countries. That said, this is me, and I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, and I'll hand over to Udaya. She is a great inspiration, so you should hear from her too. And I thank Udaya actually. No, that's true. I thank Udaya for jumping in and just taking things over because we need help. And if people like Udaya do not show up and help us, we will always be struggling and doing below average work. But I'm glad that she has, recruited herself, and so we will be par expectations. So Udaya, it's all yours now.
Thank you, Cynthia. I didn't know about that stint. That was exciting. Hey, good evening, folks. I know it's after dinner time for you. This is Udaya Srivastava. I am also based in Atlanta, Georgia, and Cynthia hunted me out of LinkedIn a few months ago, and it was a surprise call. Got involved through Rotary, and then during that topic, we came across this. Brief introduction about me. I did my chemical engineering from REC Warangal, and I worked in India, US in 2 stints, Bangalore and Chennai, and then US, and then Hyderabad, and then US again. So it's been, but spent a long time in India. working through, and I just left my job again about 2 weeks ago as the VP CTO for Honeywell, leading global R&D CTO for a $6 billion organization was my last role, and will take up another CTO job probably after some time again. So my passion has been, while in India for almost 10 years, I'm also passionate about women education and women empowerment in rural India. And I used to drive from Hyderabad to Tenali on for every second Saturday, teaching the final year undergrads, final year BA, BCom, BSc students about employability, actually, for about 10 years. And then when I moved to US again, it did it. COVID happened. After that, I did it. I was able to do it on Zoom again. So now again, they're all back to in-person classes, so don't need to do that. So we did about 10 years, and we improved their employability by the fourth year to almost 100%. So
Awesome.
that was the achievement, and pretty proud. We impacted about 1,000 women in that college, all associated with that college. And I also work with Society of Women Engineers, Grace Hopper, and here in the Americas with NSBAE, which is Society for Black Engineers, and Spanish and Hispanic Engineers, SHPE as well. So pretty much understand the problems for employability in India and in US both. It's not that the problem does not exist in one country, as my entire 28 years of work experience has been for large global multinationals. I've seen it manifest as to what do companies look for, and where do we fall short, what kind of careers exist, and what do now I feel like calling kids, right? What do kids need to do? The young students and the young achievers, what do they need to do? And creating that awareness for them from different career paths, and what avenues they should take to get to what they want in life. So that's my passion. I continue to work with Synthia on the women stuff, and pretty hopeful about this is a great opportunity. And I've been a technologist. Design thinking has been a part of our DNA in product development. Particularly, my entire career has been in product development. So look forward to working with you all.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Udaya. We have Kumar sir, Srinivas sir. Do you want to give a brief intro about yourself? I know you're in California vacationing, but still.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning to all of you. And of course, good evening to the India, where it's around, I think, 9 o'clock. Yesterday only I came back from LA, madam.
Oh.
So morning, I saw just Ram call saying that started. I forget, in fact. So it's a fine, madam, the initiatives which you are doing. I think a new madam Udaya is also joined here, and our Gaur, VC Garu, and Registrar, and all other persons. So as a motive part of your aims, I will bring into the students' minds what we would like to do exactly. As I told you that in the month of July, we will plan to have the clear idea about what is the motto behind this Liberty Foundation and all the things, basically. So my name is Dr. Srinivas Kumar. I am Principal of Engineering College. This is all about me. Thank you for giving this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And sorry, sir, your engineering college is in Guntur, right, sir? I know I visited it.
Yeah, it's in Narsaraopeta.
Narsaraopeta.
Yeah, Narsaraopeta. Actually, maybe the next month I may move to another college also. I'll inform you later.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'll give the updates also. I'll give you, but we can keep in touch with Narsaraopeta also. We have a good links with that. No problem. Okay.
Yeah. I
Right.
visited Udaya. I visited their college, and they have a very good, not artificial intelligence, but robotics, I think. Yeah, they
Yeah,
had a
robotics lab. You have seen.
lab. Yes, that was very exciting to see that well-advanced robotic lab in India. So it's pretty good. Only
Yes.
thing is, if the kids get more hands-on experience, that will be great. But we can talk about that later.
Yeah,
So,
right. Sure.
So I think, yeah, we got a intro. We have introduced each other, sir. So Gaur, sir, shall we go ahead and get started? You are on mute, sir.
Yeah, we can
Okay.
start.
Okay. So, sir, June 12th is what we are saying, right? So the agenda for June 12th, first, let's go step by step. Without audience, there is no point in putting us together an agenda, right? So who would be the audience and who is actually promoting? We already heard that Kumar, sir, will be doing it in July because he's still in the transitioning stage. How about your, or should we, yeah, I'm going to keep quiet there.
So, how many audience we actually require?
So,
Let us come
okay,
to
so
the
this
point.
is what my aim is or goal is from this workshop, right? As we were discussing, there are PhD students and there are engineering or probably MSc or whatever, master students too. If we focus on PhD students, it can be leveraged both in India and US too for some global problems. If they can work on some of those issues, there are so many funds that are, floating around for solving these SDGs, Sustainable Development Goal problems. So if we can address that kind of an issue and then take PhD students, then we can focus only on one particular area where they're identifying a problem statement, and then we can go ahead and further define much deeper into it and see what other projects, funded projects are available so that we can connect that funded projects to some rural people and involve the PhD students. End of the day, the rural people have to benefit and the PhD students too. That is one thing that we can do. The second one is engineering or master's students. We can help them with the skill development, identifying their skills or identifying their vision or their passion for what job they want to look for. And then we can ask them to implement SMART, like that terminology where they will streamline and then go deeper into the problem or what they want to handle or what they want to go further take up, and then make a roadmap for that. So both of them can be implied through design thinking. Design thinking is not something that is out of what we will be doing together. It's just a methodology. And if we take these two, one of them we can handle in this workshop, the other one we can do it in another workshop. But that's my idea, sir. I'll let Udaya and Gaur sir also speak.
I think this design thinking could be a common tool cutting across the disciplines or subjects. I think we can devise a common kind of learning tool so that it can be uniformly applied to any kind of discipline, whatever we are dealing. This is my first point. And second, you rightly told, my preference will go to the first suggestion, the research scholars. So
Okay.
we have plenty of research scholars with us, likely to get more. So if they can get some opportunity to work on some global projects or some local projects with some opportunity for funding and some exchange and some travel, it could be a wonderful idea. Could be a wonderful idea from my point of view. I think research is the best tool, design thinking.
So I'll let everybody else also speak. Udaya, do you want me to give you a brief about what the research scholars and what we were planning to execute through them?
Yeah, that would be helpful. And plus, as what you said, I think the PhD students are already into specialization, whereas the engineering students are like it's an open blue sky for them, right? If they're just undergrad or even just masters, also I think still masters also still there is a lot of scope for further specialization if they want to pursue. So I think those two should be different pools for addressing them. Yeah.
Yeah. Agreed. Okay, so that's one thing. And then the second one, I think, Gaur sir, so even though the design thinking is a medium or a platform, or, it can be covered through any, to address any problem, the
Madam,
project
to be candid,
structure, the
yes, please,
project
please.
structure for each of these will be different. The workshop will be different, and the goals also
Yeah.
will be different. Outcome also will be different, and implementation process also may be a little bit different. Can anyone want to?
I think to be candid in speaking, even for a person like me, who has spent 40 years in this sector, this design thinking is a new thing. I am learning since day one from you. So the first brick is that let us inject this thinking, this approach, which is a I think forward kind of approach, where commitment is required. New thing is there. It's a forward thinking approach. So let us have a one workshop where this approach, its ABC, must be injected into the scholars, faculties. So let them realize the value. What is the value? What are the prospects of this design thinking?
Yeah,
First
we
workshop
can
must
work on
start from
that.
there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so let me quickly share my screen. I know we already had a discussion about design thinking and all that stuff, but right now, if we focus first, according to my understanding, the first workshop we are thinking is for the scholars, right? The PhD students. So if we have something, if we want to work with them, then we have some of these projects that are out there. These are very, like, not even 1% of the projects that are out there. I get these projects every single day, and I'm thinking,
Kindly screen is not visible.
oh,
It's coming up.
The screen
It's
is
here.
not
It's
visible.
visible.
I request to
It's visible. Maybe you want to share again.
okay, let me do that.
Or there may be a lag.
Oh, okay. How about now?
I can see it.
Okay. Sir, people from India?
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, it is visible, madam. Your email is open, actually.
Okay,
Your email.
awesome. Yeah, this is my Sarah email, and I get all kinds of projects sent over here. So this is one that I was looking at for the development sector, but this is global project, right? Even local projects also we have, like HCL grant, let us say. This is very much local project. There are several projects are like these. So design thinking, the way we can use design thinking is for students to first identify what problem they want to solve, in what sector. And then there are so many of these that we can, give them the details or links and say that, hey, why don't you shortlist some of these and then work towards it. So that's how, if we can connect this local and global, then probably it will be good. But for this to happen, we would need minimum 3 or 4 workshops, is what my assumption is. But I think, Udaya, I'll let you speak too.
So if we want to, I don't know if there are 4 discrete workshops, or we will work through with each group 4 times. So 4 times in the sense, okay, we'll first, let's say, introduce the methodology is one session and give them some homework. And that's how I used to do for the final year
Yes.
undergrad students. I would be through the year, we will have about 6 to 7 sessions through the year, every month, one session like that, and give them homework, give them some surveys, give them some work like that. But that's so that, they start with the first month of the final year and they end up somewhere between a month before their exams, they finish it like that. So it's something that we can think of it as, okay, 4 modules that they go through in an iterative manner, and one of the session can also be they presenting it back to us and back to their peer group like that. So that way we can define, okay, let's say there are 2 cohorts or 3 cohorts, and each cohort will go through 4 classes like that.
Exactly. Yeah, that was my plan. It's not like 1 session per team. It would be 4 sessions per team. Minimum 4 sessions at least. for us to get a project to be defined and ready to submit an application.
Yeah.
So Gaur sir and everybody else, what do you all think?
This is really wonderful. It's a very good prospect. True.
Okay. Birjesh sir, what about you? What are your thoughts for the P?
Good idea, man.
Okay. All right. So then, if we think of 4 sessions, Udaya, do you think 4 is fine? The 5th one should be them presenting,
No,
or
I
the
think
4th one
four
should
is more than
One
enough. Four
question
is,
more, ma'am.
yeah,
Yes,
Each
sir.
session will be of how much duration, madam?
maybe 2 hours. I don't think
Yes.
2
we
hours,
can
na?
have
2
more
hours.
than that on a Zoom
Yes.
call or
Yeah,
things
2
like
hours
that.
is good enough. Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah.
2 hours of 4 days good.
Yeah.
Yeah, 2 hours. Reason is, even if it is 1 or 1.5 hour, the actual workshop itself, we need to give that half an hour buffer to people to, just talk to each other and then, ask questions or whatever.
Yeah, I mean, introduce a topic, let's say 30, 40 sessions, 30, 40 minutes of a theory, and then you put them into breakout rooms for 10
Mhm.
minutes, come back, and each of the team presents from the breakout room, and then we conclude for the day and discuss the next session work, the pre-work before next session, like that.
Yes, yes.
So what will be the feedback mechanism from the attendees? How they
So
will provide
Zoom
feedback?
has,
Surveys.
yeah, Zoom has everything, sir. I did this kind of workshops for my middle school and high school kids, even elementary school kids also here in US. And every summer we do these workshops. One entire week, I told you, right? I already showed you this solar thing that my 5th grader at that time last year she built along with her team. It's not just her together, right? So we break them into teams and then we assign one coach kind of a person, but this coach doesn't actually micromanage and tell them what to do. He's just listening to them and then guiding them, and then they come back again. The breakout sessions, everything can be done over here. We can also test it out before we even have that session. And then the polls, everything can be done on
Yes, Zoom.
Zoom.
I've done the same way. I mean, you don't go for 10 minutes without something for them to click and engage.
Mhm.
You know?
Yeah. So everything can be done in Zoom, sir. And we have whiteboard also in Zoom. There are several apps. Okay. So that would be the medium. And then everything we will make it YouTube live. So they have it for the next week or maybe after 3 days. If they want to have one more session, then they will always refer back to it.
Yeah, and I also used to do like mock interviews used to be one of my session. And mock interviews day, I would schedule with each candidate 15 minutes of mock interview time. But that's on a more long-term like each of them don't need to be for 2 hours on the call, right? So we 15 minutes on one Sunday, cover almost 20 students like that.
Awesome. I didn't get into that there. I was mostly working with the high schoolers. That's it.
Yeah, this was final year JMJ College for Women, Tenali. I'm sure it's a Catholic missionary college, just background rural women actually.
Nice. So, sir, and one more question now. So, okay, 4 sessions. Yes, we agreed on that. 2 hours per session. Yes, that's good. Now, how often do we want to do it? 2 sessions per week or 1 session per week? 2 sessions.
I think 2 hours in 2 weeks. Like 1 week, 2 hours may be extensive, I think, for them. 2 hour session in 2 weeks, 4 sessions, so that you cover in about 8 weeks.
Okay.
How many weeks, total weeks have to be projected? How many weeks?
8 weeks.
8 weeks, no?
8
So 8 weeks
or 4. What do you think?
I think 2 hours per 2 weeks is a good, very digestible and very
Yeah,
can
and
be done.
because they'll have other work
Because-
also to
Because
address.
students
right?
have their own commit, own work also. Faculty
Yeah.
also have at least 2 hours they can easily take out.
Yeah.
It's very comfortable also. Brijesh Singh, Dr. Brijesh, what is your idea?
Yes, sir. I think 1 hours per day online
Per week or
per week.
per week?
Because 2 hours is very high.
Mm.
Actually, online mode and offline mode is totally different.
That's true.
Agree. Yeah, but we'll ask them all to, you
I
will have to
request
let
to-
them know that switch on the video cameras. I am very particular about it. We don't want any, stealth mode
on the camera, but
happening.
audio is not boring.
But sir, Gaur sir, you also mentioned that we can engage them in your the
Yes,
conference
yes,
room, sir.
yes. In a hall for 1 hour
Huh.
we can have those sitting. 50% can sit in a common
Yeah.
hall with all central facility, and it could be
Yeah.
a good thing to have concentration, discussion, and everything.
Yeah, but will they all have laptops, sir, or cell phones?
They have cell phones with them, and I think our registrar is very,
Cell phone both
very
are.
smart. Even manage that.
2-hour video would be difficult from a bandwidth standpoint of view. If so many nodes log in, Cynthia, I've
Yes,
seen
yes, it's
during
true.
Zoom
Data
that
is one issue.
that is difficult. So it would be, we should expect them to be switched off and trust our ability
I
to
think
engage. And
in seminar hall we project through projector. That's enough. I think for 60 students, suppose
Yeah,
they
yeah.
sit in a hall, they listen and faculty are monitoring. So definitely it will reach to the students rather
And
than individual mobile phones. And their data is also a problem. Network is a problem. Signal is problem in the college and etc. So better we project on the system, and that way it is
Yeah.
good.
Okay. So then 1 hour per week for 8 weeks, 1 hour in the college during college hours,
Yes.
and that too in the conference hall, right? Are we all on the same page?
That's all. Yes.
That's fine. It's fine.
We are arranged
It has
to
one
both
more.
sides
It has
conversation. If any questions?
it has one more added advantage, India. Suppose
Yes,
people are sitting in a common room, they can have a good discussion also, good interaction also, and they can exchange their points even by not being on. It's a good point to discuss the things. What you have learned, what is the points for the next workshop, next hour.
Yeah. So then let's put that together and let me just create. I know we have been working on. So let's say PhD students, right, sir? First one is PhD students. Now, for this PhD students, we are.
will you
Yeah,
have
go ahead.
enough class size of PhD students, or do we have to combine PhD and masters together and undergrad keep it separate?
No, they have, I think, 60 plus PhD enrollments, right, sir? Gaur, sir?
But physically, I mean, I think Dr. Brijesh Singh will be able to say more. How many can be physically
Yeah.
available?
We are engaging the PhD and master degree student this workshop. Minimum 30 student we are start. Minimum 30 student at the time present.
Okay. Then PhD and masters.
Where is your college, sir? Or your
It is
university?
near Patna in Bihar.
This is a university situated in Bihar.
It's a remote location. It's a Vaishali. It's near Vaishali. It's a
Okay, Vaishali.
is a particularly, yeah.
Always known.
I have one. I used to have one CTO reporting to me from Bihar, Prabhat Ranjan. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so then 1 hour. So you are saying minimum 30 students, right, sir? 30 students. And then we have 1 hour session per week. So eight weeks. And what is the expected outcome in this 8 weeks?
Mhm.
Because if we are doing it for 8 weeks, we better have it something really productive and worth showcasing. Right? So what should be the expected outcome? Everybody. Gaur sir, what do you think?
Outcomes are in two ways. One is direct outcome, one is knowledge outcome. So students will be happy to have some kind of certification or some kind of recognition that they have done this workshop. This is one of the good item for the students. And then their knowledge and application of that knowledge, how to make the application of that knowledge, how to quantify it. We can think over it.
Okay, so sir, that is the some knowledge, okay, fine, that is true, but at the same time we want
Not
to
only
make
knowledge, madam, it applied. What is the operational aspect of this knowledge?
exactly.
Knowledge
Yeah.
can be, yeah, that must be there. You must
Yeah,
have some
so for
operational, learnings or actual experience, field experience, or some
okay.
kind of that.
So you mentioned something, sir. I thought that I took it as a problem statement and I worked around that one. So something you mentioned is that PhD students that have enrolled themselves do not have a proper or I wouldn't say proper, the burning problem statement that they need to address.
Yeah.
Right?
Because
So
for PhD, the problem must be global or even local at global scale. So it will be good if we can detect some of the global or local or national problem by way of this workshop. What are the emerging issues in different sector as per the SDGs? Say you can take one SDG, 17 SDG you can consider. What are the most burning issues that are applicable for this region or this part of world? And on what
What is
basis is
SDG? What is SDG?
Sustainable
Sustainable Development Goals, yeah.
Vidya.
Okay, okay.
I'll brief you on that. I'll send you some details also because this is UN standard. So when we get into rural village development and all that, we want to meet
Yeah.
those standards. And some of these international or even national projects, local projects, are relating to those SDGs. So, sir, we cannot work on just one SDG because every student might
yes,
have
yes.
the. So we will have to ask them what
Yeah.
their passion is, what they want to solve.
Actually,
And
nowadays, recently last month, a instruction has came from FAO, World Bank, even the CGIAR, all the international institutes. That every research project must have some connectivity with SDGs. There are 17 SDGs. One is for water, one is for land, one is for vegetation, one is for sustainability, livelihood, IT, computer, like that. So we have to connect our research in that framework. This is the coming
exactly.
generation, next generation research. So it's
Yeah.
better to have a problem.
Yeah. So, see, for example, Sarah, my nonprofit works on, I think, 7 SDGs, sir. 7
Yeah.
core sectors. So we have that SDGs documented over here. And this is what we work on.
Yeah, great. Yes, yes. Same thing I was
Okay.
telling.
But that said, these students need not work on the same ones, right? So they can always go and research the SDGs and then say that, you know, what they want to, which SDG they want to work on, and then we can group them accordingly.
Certainly.
What do you all suggest?
So what is the emerging metrics of the problem? That could be the final end of the workshop. Let us have some brain storming or some discussion or some what your design thinking. What problems should be designed? First, we have to evolve the problem. Forget solutions.
So, sir, agreed. So identifying the problem, we will have it in 2 workshops, 2
It's
weeks.
very important. Yeah.
Yeah. So then, but the end goal of the project of this workshop should be our PhD students should identify a project and start applying for it, either as a group or individually. So there are so many projects, we will guide them. And
Yeah.
then there are so many non-profits, even my non-profit or even Liberty Foundation. So many non-profits are there who can work with them on that particular thing and be the face of it. It need not be just the student, right? So that's the PhD student outcome. That's what my expectation is. Do you all agree
Yeah,
or
this is good.
disagree?
Good one. It's very good one.
Okay, awesome. Thank you. Thank you, Brijesh sir. Also, now master students. Let's come to master students, right? Master students, my thought is that career, right? Or Udaya, for master students, what do you think?
I think they can also do the project, I think.
Mm.
See, career is a goal for all of them, right?
Mm.
And they are going to use this experience for a career. But
Mm.
along with career, they should also think of associating with a personal cause. And
Exactly.
that could be like a 2030 SDG goal, right?
Mm.
You continue to stay engaged with that so that you are a part of the future world.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, agreed. Yeah, so
I think Udaya has told very nicely. Project is a very much essential item, at least for engineering. For BTech also, for MTech also, PhD also, there is a dissertation, compulsory dissertation, full one
Mhm.
semester. So project is
Mm.
involved in at every level, UG, PG, and doctoral, particularly in engineering. It is required. So this can be beneficial for all, maybe bachelor or masters or doctoral. Same project
Okay.
formulation, problem formulation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because
All right.
again, the PhD students can also team up with the masters and undergrad in achieving that project. Because if they say if the PhD guy is the subject matter expert and then the masters guy is going to execute it, and then the engineering
Mm.
grads can actually pitch in with the project. I mean,
Yes.
do the legwork on the project like that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I
And
think,
one
yeah.
extra bit is that some of our faculty members who are
Mm.
teaching, they are also enrolled for the PhD. They are doing their
Mhm.
PhD. If they
Mhm.
could be made part of this program, so with that help, they can have some good exposure, national or global, in terms of data or exchange. This could be also one outcome from this workshop. At least one or two good scholars who are working already on PhD, they can get access to some problem or some region of the world. This is my
Yes, sir.
projection.
So
Future term. Yeah.
I that'll be great. Courtney messaged. That'll be great, but sir, see, uh, because it's an 8-week one, right? A lot of us will be focusing on just this workshop. We want some like substantial outcome coming from this. So if it is a project, not just one, like if there are 4 teams, 30 students are there, and maybe we make 3 teams or 4 teams of those 35 students, then we want to get at least minimum 4 projects out of it, right? And we have to apply for 8 projects, and then we may get shortlisted to 1 or 2 projects, right? So that should be the
Absolutely.
actual goal, sir. It should be very up to the point. What do you
And
also?
yeah, and I think we should the college or the foundation should pick those, let's say, table those 8 projects upfront,
Mm.
so that you are narrowing down the scope. Otherwise, anything under the whole sky will be problematic, right? We can, a human brain can come up with a zillion ideas. So I think you should focus down to, okay, these are the chosen 8. Now choose your passionate chosen 8 or 10 or whatever it is you decide, and start your thinking caps towards these. And if
So
there are, like, let's say, if there are more students signing up for one of the areas, then we can probably distribute 2 projects in the same area like that.
sounds good. That's great. So let's do that right now itself, sir. We won't have time before 12th, right? So let's figure out which SDGs you all as college wants to work on. So
4, 5,
quality education, good
9,
health.
8, 9, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is something that that is helpful for the college also?
Madam, you please give us some time. I think in one day we will, on 12th we are meeting already. So let us have in our faculty and students, we will chant it out and or communicate by message to you. These are the 3 or 4 goals
Okay,
for
so
this
then
employee.
do we want to postpone that 12th one to another
No,
week?
no, it is okay. Postponing is a delaying, and delaying is a denial. We are not believing in denials. Once we accept it, means accept
Thank
it.
you, sir.
Do something, that's all. Otherwise, we have so many activities, we are just, overburdened.
What's
Our star is sitting 16 hours, 18 hours, day and night.
So the
No, it's
12th
not
is the first
simple to
discussion
work,
with
na?
students?
Yeah.
Sorry,
Yes,
sir, is the
12th is
12th?
yeah.
If there is going to be oath-taking ceremonies that day, it would be a problem. When is 8th and 9th the PMO oath-taking? And 12th is clear for all folks?
Do we want to do one session before, sir? Before 12th?
I don't have any objection. I will be happy. No issue. Nice.
Okay, when do you all think? So, sir, see, right now we are half-baked cookie. We just can't start off on 12th. Me and Udaya can quickly put something together, but that may not be really productive. So we need to shortlist some of these. So the first thing is, as Udaya said, if we, I think, finalize some SDGs.
Let me say from Indian point of view, this year they are celebrating as a common theme for the movement. The water for movement, the forest for movement. So the gender equality, this 5 number is very good. For I think it is common to all. I think gender equality in all sector. Maybe it is whatever it is. So this could be a common. Can do on
Right. We
this
should
gender
also do
equality.
9, sir, because these kids should want to get into work, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was also thinking. Industry and innovation is also important, sir. Industry, innovation, and infrastructure is very much important. Clean
Then
energy.
comes the madam water. Water is water for all sanitation. What is that? You can go.
Agreed.
outside.
But my point is that we need to take some that are social impact, some that are their career impact.
See, water is the substance where no one can assume life or society. It is involved at every sector of the life on the globe. Whatever it is, animal or plant or society.
I'll tell you my
product.
industry perspective, sir. There is no money in water. There are not many careers in water. Okay, it is always water. It is always a non-commercial cause pursued by
why,
government establishments.
Concept is changing now. Water is becoming a priceable item, and unless you make price for it, it does not have a value. Agar you see, we are purchasing water in 30 rupees, half liter water, 30 rupees. Milk is 30 rupees. It's more than milk. So Bangalore, Karnataka, you know what situation is there. So unless you put some price to it,
correct.
It will
So that putting that price comes from the industry.
Price must come from that. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So if they are going to innovate on how do I create water out of thin air and actually package it as a commercially valuable offering, then that becomes your industry and innovation aspect. They can still pursue water as a product, water as a business. But then water as a social element will not be of such an interest to the students.
So we will take 2 social elements and then 2 of the commercial elements. So I would think that the commercial element will fall under this innovation and industry would fall under that commercial element. A social element is gender. And you said water. For water, I don't, there is climate action, life below water, life on land.
There is another goal for India, right? Sustainable energy, renewable energy.
Yes.
Energy could be a substitute for water. Water and energy both are same.
Energy has a lot more jobs.
It is water is madam. Water is energy. Not a single calorie can be formed without a drop of water. And not a single drop can be formed without a single calorie. It is H2O. H2O.
So then,
These are the
would that be
integrated,
goal 7, sustainable, affordable and
Energy.
clean energy?
Energy, yes. Energy could answer indirectly water. Yeah.
Okay.
That could be
So then one goal is, so we have 5, SDG 5, which is gender equality, SDG 7, which is sustainable clean energy, SDG 9, which is infra and innovation.
Yeah.
This is awesome. So if you want to take something else, maybe partnerships or
If you want fourth one, then it is education only. Quality education. This is the most common thread in all the goals. Without
Or 8.
education.
Education is purest, 8 is the practice, I think.
decent work and economic. Yes, awesome. I think I
Right?
like that. Yeah.
I think
5,
4
6,
is
7.
more of education for all, like starting from everywhere, probably. If you just look at hover over 4 and 8, what is the difference?
Sorry, sir. There is clean water also, clean water and sanitation. But let's go for, we already voted on the 7th one, affordable clean energy. We'll include water in that.
What is 4? Can you put your cursor on 4?
4 is that, India is changing 4. We are employing the NEP 2020, new education policy. It is doing the wonderful things. They are connecting the schools with the college and primary kindergarten students with the universities. The kind of totally change environment for the education.
And what about 5? What about that 8? Can you put your cursor on 8?
Sir, 11 is also interesting as per Indian perspective.
All 17 have their own values, their own beauties. You cannot reject or detect anyone. But the question is that what we can handle easily. That is the issue. You cannot ignore a single one. All are equally important.
So someone said 11, right? My SERA trust itself is sustainable, eco-friendly rural areas, SERA. So end of the day, we will focus on that, sir. I'll get it back to that. But for now, let's shortlist 4.
It's okay. I think, madam, it is quite large and accommodate many things. Employability is also there.
And it's
So
also the India's current demographic dividend. The people under the age of 25 for the next decade.
Exactly.
I think it would be of huge impact, right? I mean, of the country's goals that there are. I think all of them need to get to work to push the economic, if we want to be the top 3rd economy by 2047. Or yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm gonna share this link, but what we have to do is now we have 4 goals that we are looking at, 4 SDGs, right? So let me shortly document that over here. SDG 5. No, sorry. 5, 7, 8, and 9.
Yes.
Let's go back again. 5, gender equality. 7, clean energy. 8, decent work. 9 is innovation. Innovation is very important, sir. Because we are not in that innovation mode, we are not on the developed country list. Of course, we are making several unicorns. I applaud our country on that. The highest unicorns that we have is in India, and that too from Asia. But we still need more people, right? So yeah. Okay, so then we shortlisted 4. Okay. So now
and as an afterthought, after the call ends, if the college teams want to come back with 1 or 2 more, I think we can feel free to add those.
Yeah. If they're really passionate about any other thing, and then they want to group up and say that, yes, as a group, we want to handle this, it's voting, right? The more people that are passionate, that project will take it up. Okay, but I think the first first week and second week, we will be talking about SDGs. First day, we'll be talking about SDGs and then we'll go from there. So I think we have pretty much, okay, timings. What are the times, sir?
I think we can include, as we cover the, let's say, introduction to design thinking, let's say, and then say that the first part of that is actually identify the problem, right? So we can say that, okay, SDGs, our problems are going to be defined out of the SDGs. So that's the homework for that week. We'll introduce the SDGs and then you go through and define the projects kind of.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking out loud. If we are going to use the projector and make all these students sit in one room, then breakout sessions might have to be done manually.
They have to be facilitated locally.
We cannot do it on Zoom, sir. It is really great. Let me quickly do one breakout session so that you'll all will know. That way, it is, you actually can make sure that they are taking that particular time itself, and then we can call them all back, and then we can make announcements and all that stuff. So how do we implement that is the biggest question. Oh, I am not that's why
You're not the host. Yeah.
Yes.
So we can,
exactly.
anyway, that's something. So, or there can be just 4 laptops in the, while they attend the theory this way, there can be 4 laptops, and that time we don't need to see the video anyway, it's cacophonous. So they can be just 4 laptops with just a normal link that they can still do a breakout.
And then maybe 4 professors are there, then 4 to 8 professors. Each team can take some students. So that also we need to, so breakout sessions. So how many professors do you think, sir, will be joining?
Me?
Yes, sir.
4 professors can easily join from here. One professor we can allot for one group.
Okay, so 4 professors.
2
Okay,
to 4
then
you can write whatever the availability.
4 professors per workshop.
Dr. Brijesh, any point from your side? Because you have to manage. Is it possible for professor in one workshop? You are mute, I think. Your voice is.
I think he nodded. So, yes, sir. Brijesh, sir.
Yes, Dr. Brijesh is not audible. You're not audible, Dr. Brijesh.
Yes or no? 4 professors.
Let us commit. We will see. We will make it.
Yeah.
If not, then
Okay.
we can make it like this.
Okay. So then 4 professors. Okay, we will figure that out. Now, time, sir. What times? It will be early morning for us. It's only 2 people or maybe 3 people joining from here, so we can make that happen. But for you all, we need to make sure that all the students are attending and that's convenient for them. And which day? Day and time.
I think 3:50 p.m. or 3 p.m.
3 to 4 p.m.
Hello.
Yeah, I
आपका म्यूट हो रहा है आपका म्यूट है इसलिए आवाज नहीं आ रही है बोलने पर आवाज नहीं आ रही है आपका म्यूट है तो म्यूट बटन अच्छा आपने कर पाएंगे उसको आप अनम्यूट नहीं कर पा रहे?
3 to 4.
अच्छा, ओके।
4 p.m.
Hello?
IST day.
I think Sadala side, madam.
Yes, sir.
Madam, ये Brajesh Singh is not able to make him unmute. Is it controlled from there or?
I am not the admin, sir. So yeah, now Ram is the sir
Ram
is
is
the
there.
admin.
Ram is there. Hello,
So for
Dr. Ram.
questions, sir, I will be the admin, sir, because I'll send the link from my Sarah.
Ram is not here. Dr. Ram is not here.
He's there, but usually right now I think he's in a different. He's there on the call. So for sessions, I'll send a different link, sir.
Okay, no issue. Okay.
Because yeah. So which day, sir? So Dharmesh sir or Dharmendra sir mentioned that 3 to 4 p.m. Now which day? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday.
One day in a week.
Other than Saturday and Sunday, we can plan it, madam.
Okay. Udaya?
Even Monday we can leave because Monday is starting. So sandwich must be there in between. Okay.
Do you think Monday or Tuesday?
Okay. I think Dharmendra, Dr. D. Hello.
Yes, sir.
What is the best possible option? I think you are also
Yes, sir.
mute.
Maybe from Monday to Friday.
Yeah. Which day will be the most convenient
Any day.
for the students and faculty?
I'm saying
As per your
Tuesday, sir.
timetable. So we have many faculties now. It should not clash.
Oops, my God, I need this.
I think in
But
chat,
yes, sir, has mentioned that
Maybe we can put like, let's say, Tuesday, Wednesday, and depending on if there are any other classes, it changes or something like that between one of those 2 days.
Udaya, Tuesday or Thursday, I am okay because Wednesday, our Rotary thing, too many things going on.
Okay,
Or
so
maybe,
then Tuesday and Thursday we can block pencil like that.
yeah. Or maybe, yeah, I
even
can.
we have our university open on Saturday also. There is no holiday on Saturday. Yeah.
I'm good with
But
that.
as people have a life in on Saturday only, sir.
Morning 5:30, you will not have a life, Synthia.
That is true.
I used to take on Saturday morning only, actually.
Saturday
So that, it is not a work day and it is also, and they can do homework.
Exactly.
I used to do that before the family wakes up. Yeah.
Yeah. So 9:30, my 9:30, our 9:30 here, I do the Sarah students workshop,
yeah,
right? So
yeah.
yes, that time also even my kids doesn't wake up.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah, I'm okay with Saturday, Sunday also. That's fine.
Yeah, Saturday is fine too. If it's 5:30, at least that will give me an excuse to wake up.
So
Yeah.
Saturday, Saturday close our system.
But Saturday by that time, 3 to 4 p.m., the kids will log off.
Exactly. And then they will be like so, burnt out by the entire week. I'm thinking, early week, Tuesday. If you want Wednesday also, we can put. I can do our Thursday. Because Synthia Edwards was saying that Wednesday she has too many conflicts during lunchtime. So we have to have a core meeting once in a week, right, Udaya? So
yeah, because so that we should have Tuesday or Wednesday like that, so that if Tuesday is a holiday, we can have classes on Wednesday, or if they have Wednesday holiday, we can have it on Tuesday. And anyway,
the participants are only from this university or from some other also?
Other college also, right?
No, for now we are doing only one university, sir.
Okay, but then if it is a university and we want assured partners, assured listeners, then I think Saturday, if you can manage, our students are totally free from morning to evening. you can, without break and with full concentration, they can sit. Otherwise, in between there is a class, practical, theory, exam, session, title, tutorial. The student will remain, burdened with so many things, and teachers also. Saturday is
Question,
total
sir.
free. Yeah.
Okay, Saturday, if they're free, will they come on Saturday? Because
Yes,
if
they
they
will come.
don't
They
show
will
up
come.
on
They will come.
Saturday,
They will
you
come.
will
They
make
will
them
come.
make sure that they'll come,
Yes,
right,
I will
sir?
make sure. I will make sure.
Okay.
They will come.
So if they are holiday, will they, let's say, Cynthia, if you want to do on Friday night our time,
Yes, that
right?
can be
So
a
like, let's
cushion.
say,
That could be a cushion.
if
Yeah.
it's a 10:30 we start, that will be their 8
Yeah.
a.m. Will they come 8 to 9 a.m. or will that work for them?
Saturday, I think Saturday 11:30 is possible for you.
Or
11:30
p.m.
AM.
11:30 your AM is like our 1 a.m.
Yeah.
That does not work.
That is
Then
not- so
because
which-
Saturday afternoon, then if it is this, it cannot be
Okay,
earlier than 3.
Afternoon also, you give your timing for Saturday, we will tailor it accordingly. What could be the best time for you on Saturday? Convenient.
Frankly speaking, their 8 a.m. is our 9:30 p.m., sir. So
No, we
happy-
are in summertime.
No, you give your time, we
hours.
will adjust accordingly.
It's 2.5
Yeah.
hours. Yeah.
Okay.
You give your timing and we can adjust accordingly.
Udaya, let's do it in the morning itself with our morning faces.
Okay. Yeah. That's fine.
So if we do 3:30 their time, sir, will they be there for till at 3:30?
Yeah, no problem. No problem.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Poor guys. On Saturday.
We are patient. Don't worry. I will make it done. You just be in comfort zone and let them. Students have to be in comfort zone. When both are in comfort zone, the percolation will be more.
So 3:30 is like what time hours? 6
6 a.m.
6 a.m. right?
Oh,
Do you want to do
6
it a
a.m.
half an hour early? 5:30?
I can do 5:30. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll wake up a little bit early, sir. You have to make sure
No,
that
please don't do that. Please don't do. They can.
No. See, it doesn't make sense if it's Saturday after 5, right? I mean, they are in
after
a break
5.
mode.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't make sense. So we will see, either we do Friday night or we do Saturday morning. Friday night is too early in the
Friday
morning.
night, you
kids
from
won't
your
show
Friday
up,
night, it will be Saturday morning here.
but they won't show up at 8 o'clock or 9 o'clock, right? So that is
10
difficult for them
o'clock.
on
10
Sunday.
o'clock, I can make
Yeah,
sure.
10 o'clock will be 12:30. So instead
then 12:30
we
for you.
can wake up at
That's it.
5:30. See, at the end of the day, we want to have an impact, right? So
Yes.
let them be awake. We can wake up early.
But it will be very heavy for us to make you wake up at 5:30.
No, it's
No,
okay,
I
sir.
think,
Sir, as NRIs over here, we focus mostly on social impact, sir. And we go out and beyond to make things happen for not just our country, right? For the global issues itself. So I'm glad that we have such people in our, at least for this project. So we are fine, sir. We are fine.
Yeah, and these don't happen without the professors' involvement. Most of the colleges, I don't know if you get into the NAC accreditation methodologies, right? Most of the colleges get into AA plus only when you have these kind of engagement from the professors for these initiatives.
Yeah. And we want a proper outcome, sir. And then the other thing is, Udaya, I'm also proposing that on the last day of their thing, we want to bring on the Rotary Women of Impact also, as like a demo day or something, and let them showcase so that, a lot of this Americans or people here will know about other countries and what problems they're solving. So that's my vision too, Udaya.
Very good.
On the 8th thing. So we will take this seriously, sir. We just can't.
We will make it it's a flagship kind of documentation. We started it's a remote place. You are touching a remote university, very remote university, but I assure you, you'll get best from here. It's
okay, awesome. This should be in. Oh, what happened? Our what is that? Prime Minister ji ka kya hua abhi?
That's what it is.
They are going on. It
8
depends
or
on
9.
our state only.
Oh.
The person from Bihar, he is the now kingmaker. He is
And
just
Andhra
bargaining with him.
also.
Yeah.
Andhra also. Somebody is from Guntur,
Nitish Kumar and,
Narsapet,
and
right?
your Andhra also. Andhra
Naidu
also.
and
These
Nitish
two are the
Kumar.
kingmakers.
Yeah, both Chandrababu Naidu and Nitish is the key role
Nitish Kumar
in
and
forming
Chandrababu
the
Naidu.
NDA.
They are the kingmakers. Now they are
Both
the
are
The-
Prime
kingmakers,
Minister is
but
on their fingers.
Pradhan Mantri is Narendra Modi.
Narendra Modi? Yeah, if at all
Narendra
our
Modi
Modi
is
ji comes
presently
back,
Pradhan Mantri.
yeah, if at all he comes back, right? Our project should be spoken on his Man Ki Baat.
Yeah, it will be. Don't worry. That I will make possible. I assure you. It will be there.
Come on, yaar, itna कर रहे हम
It's a
सब.
very good thinking, ma'am. मन की बात जो है वो बहुत ही अच्छा सोच था जो किसी समय पर इंदिरा गांधी करती थी उसे बाद में इन्होंने किया मोदी जी ने
हाँ, okay,
गुड
okay,
मन की बात
yeah.
A good orator.
But sir, आप तो खुश है ना? Continue तो हो रहा है.
जी जी जी
Exactly.
PR is happy. Andhra is happy. We are the two
Yeah.
limbs of now new government. They will
Yeah.
run the government.
So I think Tuesday, Wednesday, 3 to 4 p.m. IST. Oh no, sorry, we said Saturday, right?
It is to be changed. Yeah.
Yes. Saturday, 3 to 4 p.m.
Saturday we have kept Saturday 3:30 is no issue.
Okay. 3 to 4 p.m. Saturday, video camera on, sir, please. And we want a roll number, roll call, whatever it is. We want, because if we are providing certificates from Liberty and then from Sarah, and if maybe I'll see if we can endorse through Rotary also. If we are doing that, then we definitely need their complete 100% attendance and complete 100%. Okay. So that's one thing. The final day showcase will be there. And then certificates.
And please make a total documentary of these particular task from start day number 1 to day number last. Let us have this as a flagship documentary.
Live, sir.
We will have that very highly